Hello.
We are live. Thank God. How is everyone? How's everyone's week? I'll just reshare it. Oh, I've got a new logo. I meant to tell you guys. Rigga created me a new logo. Hey Mark, how you doing? He created me a new logo. I was looking for something and I just said to him, be creative. Shocked me, surprised me, and he did. And I actually really like it. So it's a good guy, Rigga.
Very good character.
Yeah.
It's very lifelike.
Only last week you
Oh,
knew what time
yeah.
was.
Listen, you asshole. I went on your profile, so don't you start your shite. Here's what comes in the sense. ICKA. And no, my love. I just want to start the show tonight, and obviously I did this last night, and that was to pay tribute to those 5 souls that lost their lives, and my thoughts are with the family. But also,
yes,
what's really fucked me off is Stephen Huff. Again, Stephen Huff cannot leave anything the fuck alone. Just leave it alone. You're a parasite to paranormal. Anybody that pays Stephen Huff to watch his bullshit are just off the rocket.
Did he
but
do
already
what I think he did?
He did, Nick. He's already put up that he's communicated with, those 5 people. The man's a parasite to the paranormal. As Scott says, he's a claim-seeking maggot.
He is. I mean,
Hey,
he's among one of those people that gives paranormal investigators a bad name for that.
I mean, let's be fair, right? Who really wants to speak to a piece of shit like him, right? Our queen certainly didn't want to speak to a piece of shit like him. And I'm just like, seriously, like, these people have got a choice. Go home to their families. Go and communicate with them.
Apparently they're all going to Steve Huff's house for a chat.
Oh, he's full of fucking baloney, patient tell. So tonight, I'm actually going to move Bri tonight, right? Because it was Bri's idea, so I'm just going beside Ian tonight. So Bri came up with his suggestion, and we're doing
What was it, the topic you mentioned earlier on his page?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you fight? Hiya, Carol. Exactly, Eric. He is. He's just a fuckwit, Scott. So I'll shut up, right? And I'll let Bri introduce the topic. And remember, old ghost as well. What you English? I seen that facial there.
I'm going to witness a miracle now, then.
Anyway, to start with, I'd just like to show solidarity to Viv and Dan. Not showing me anything but kindness, consideration. Same with everybody on Simply Spooky. For anybody to attack them, they attack us all. So no, not having it. Lovely people.
He's not your colleague, Baldy. Belt up.
Right. So, what's people's views, and how would you describe seeing spirit or seeing a ghost? Because let's face it, there's that many different ideas of spirit. We can see, we can smell, we can hear, it's almost an ether. My personal experience seems to be the newer a spirit, it can actually be seen vividly, like I'm looking at you in colour.
Yeah.
But over time, for some strange reason, over time, from my experience, it fades. It gets less tangible, where a spirit is almost just heard rather than seen. Now, if anybody else has got any different views,
Carol.
It'd be lovely to hear them.
With fucking pleasure. We're saying that I can poke you.
Shit, right.
With a cow prod. My opinion, I suppose we're all different. And again, I suppose it comes down to all different frequencies. Because what you might see, Bri, I might hear. Or what Nick might hear, Ian might see. So this depends on different. And I suppose as well, it depends on how the spirit wants to present to you. If they feel comfortable, maybe they'll come full apparition. But if they're still that bit unsure who you are, they might answer you through EVPs, or you might hear, "Hi, Laura." You might hear. So that's my view.
Yeah, I've had many times. I've had people say to me, "Oh, I've never seen a ghost," and I say, "Well, how do you know?" Because I've actually seen them as solid as me and you, and the only reason I know they're a ghost because I know the person was dead. So, you know, the fact of people saying, "I've never seen a ghost," you don't know you haven't. Personally, I think like with shadow figures, that's the easiest way they can show themselves. So people automatically jump into, "Oh, it's a shadow figure, it's a bad omen," blah blah blah. I don't think that's the case. Not in my experience, anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Nicholas.
Yeah. What's up?
There was just that 2 minutes that he's like,
Yeah, no,
listen.
I actually, there was someone who texted me and I was trying to end it quickly, just say that I was on a show right now that I talk to them later.
Is that bloody Eva again?
In the woods.
No,
it's
not. No, well, no, this time it's actually a dude this time I'm talking to.
I have no words. Absolutely no words.
Whatever you
says she's peaceful. Scott says, "Oh, I think Spirit will see what they want us to." Exactly. Ian says, "Exactly, and how do you know? It could appear to you anyway they want." Carol says, "I've seen them on the streets look away and then look back and they're gone." It just depends as well. I mean, I was watching, as I said to everybody, I've been watching the Unsolved Mysteries, and there's I think it's in America. You might be able to back me up here, Nick. It's called, is it Wayne's? And it used to be Soldiers.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh man, it's been such a long time. Yeah, it's like it's like right at the tip of my tongue. I can't even think of the name of it.
But yeah, it's where they see old soldiers and that. And I quite liked one of the experiments they had done, because what they'd done was they got this person in to investigate, and they had like the floor plans, and they were using like numbers to try and prove the spirits. They were like sending in other psychic mediums and asking them what, like calculating numbers, something to do with numbers. But I was quite mind blown by it, because I thought that's quite a good way to
It's not
prove.
Gettysburg, is it? That's what Carol.
No, it's no Gettysburg, Carol. This is an actual inn.
Yeah,
it's called. I'm sure it's called Captain Wayne's Inn or something.
Let me check. I'm looking it up right now, actually.
Chantel says, "I think it depends on frequency or energy. Some have the ability to perceive a broader spectrum and more open connection. Whether it's audio or visual or tangible, it will be different for everyone. The question is easy to answer as how long is a piece of string?"
Yeah.
Irene said, "I went to a sunken Japanese warship museum in Kew City. Man, that building is charged. Couldn't take a video, but I had to dip out." But yeah, again, what about your thoughts, Bri? What's your thoughts on
it? Of what?
Of how do you define seeing a ghost?
Like I mentioned, some people smell, some people hear, some people sense. Most empaths feel and get emotions from it. So it can be quite overwhelming sometimes. You don't actually see anything. The problem is, there's loads of different categories, isn't there? There's psychics, mediums, all your paths. But
And then you've got Claude, was it Claude Sense, Claude Audio?
yeah, all your Claires.
Aye,
Yeah, Claire Sensing, Claire Audience. But the thing is, it's how you perceive it. It's how you perceive it personally, individually. Everybody seems to sense things in a different way. How can we coordinate it all into an easier dictionary, shall we say? We need a dictionary. There is nothing. There's just nothing that says this is a definite ghost.
Yeah.
And we're trying to prove that spirit exists. We haven't got a clear plan of what it is.
Yeah.
I must admit, when I first started to paranormal, I was quite naive because I thought ghost and spirit were the same thing until I learned there's actually quite a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, where the hell did she go?
And my head's away again. See, that's because I didn't know what the difference between a spirit and a ghost was. So that was my payback.
So they booted you out for being useless. Yeah.
I've always booted it. Come on. But yeah, it is. But I think the problem can also be, right, and I'm just talking to experience for myself, right? I'm going to name teams are going to remain nameless, right? But there's teams where I have approached way back at the beginning, just to simply ask how I could get into the paranormal and what would I need to do and things like that. And these teams never answered me.
No.
Seriously. And I just thought, how fucking rude. It's not like I'm asking to steal your top secret. It's not like I'm asking what the secret is by Iron Brew is. It's just point me in the right direction.
We won't tell you that. Iron Brew. Top secret.
Top secret. Don't you worry, my man. I've got shares in it.
The bar's in Glasgow, so there you go.
Asshole. Irene says, what is Jamie gets sick again? Watch my live in a couple of hours. Got to be the atomic bomb dome. Oh. Chantel says, I woke up once to a very strong smell of burnt toast. I don't even have a toaster. At that point, I hoped it was a ghost because the other explanation is that I was about to have a stroke. They say you smell burnt toast sometimes before a stroke. I didn't even know that, Chantel. I'm still here, so it must have been a ghost.
It's also brain tumour as well. It's a symptom of it.
Leave your Iron Brew alone. It's that Jamie Oliver that needs to leave that Iron Brew alone, wanker. We used to have good Iron Brew to that fuckwit messed with.
Oh, everything's changed, and I mean everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so that you know, Nick, we used to have good Iron Brew, and then Jamie Oliver went on the sugar, cut the sugar, and they cut the sugar, and now it's shit. But I still drink it.
I've got
Seriously?
to disagree because I find sugar-free much better.
Yeah. Well, as long as Jamie Oliver don't touch our bloody deep fried Mars bars, he can keep them.
The guy's a walloper.
Isn't it? That's a Glaswegian thing. Fry everything.
Oh, I've never tried deep fried Mars bar. Oh no. Chantel says, well, no.
You call yourself Scottish?
Fuck off! I don't even eat haggis. The smell of it. Oh. And Dave, you will not take some Iron Brew when you visit. I'm gonna phone customs and tell them that you've got stuff on you, you arsehole. Not as good as they used to be. Chantel.
I don't know if I've even had like Iron Brew at all. I mean, is that even something that's like sold all over the place? I mean, I don't even know if we get it here in the U.S.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
You can get it.
Okay.
You can get it in six-pack from Walmart.
Don't you worry, Nick. Don't you take Baldy's Iron Brew because it's shite. It's fake. Come on, look. That's shit, right? I'll give you the real deal, my friend. Don't you fucking listen to Baldy here.
What's wrong with Kilmarnock? They've got one of the best in
Those
Scottish.
two happy with this. I'm permitting you to join Nick. No, asshole. I have to come to make sure that Nick comes back.
Anyway, we've got something better.
Hey, Sarah.
We've got the good old dandelion and
Is it?
bedduck.
Yeah. Dandelion and burdock. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Glaswegian.
Are you actually Scottish, Lewis? Hey?
Yes, I am. You dumb.
Deep fried
You
bar.
dumb.
Dandelion
Vivian's in
burdock.
the
You're going to
house.
tell me you don't like black
Hey,
pudding?
Viv, come on and kick his ass. I've had enough of this bastard shit.
You're going to say you don't like black pudding next? Come on.
No, actually, I have tried that thing, but it's stinking. It's rank rotten. Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to get technical, do you actually know where your Iron Brew, dandelion and burdock, all the other things, do you actually know where they all derive from? You're not going to
No.
like it. Even I don't like it. And that's Lancashire, from temperance bars.
I had to be using gush fuckers that created it, didn't it?
And it went straight to America in temperance bars in Chicago. And and they took dandelion
Hey.
burdock and turned it into root beer.
Do you know, right, when my friend was over from Florida, she actually, her and Tommy Lee went to the shop and they came back with what they consider root beer, and I had a drink of it, but I just couldn't. What's deep fried Mars bar done, and I am, you're disgusting, Mr. Matheson. Is the one. You'll have to tell what's happening one of these days.
You know what I find fascinating? We've had more comments on bloody deep fried Mars bar.
I know. I'm beginning to think this show's the wrong fucking show. We should have a food channel.
If it's Scottish food, you won't be on it because you don't eat any of it.
No wonder. Something just tastes shit. I must admit, right? I'm more of a Chinese and Italian kind of fan. That's my kind of shit. Deep fried Mars bar and Iron Brew. What kind of drugs are you guys on? I don't know, but you better see Ian.
He's obviously never been to Glasgow.
It's more of the viewers though. What are they on right now?
Yeah. Chicken curry sauce. But I have it.
Oh man. Oh no. Why would you take the wheel and just come on?
No, that is, I am not eating those. Definitely not gonna happen.
Nick of the Corn. I love that. I love the fact that somebody did you, Nick. But no,
that was Ricky Hellard that came up with that name.
Yeah.
Have you tried the locust? They're nice. They taste like peanuts. Chocolate covered locust. Very nice.
Oh,
I could never eat those. I could never eat those either.
Very nice. They're nice. Ian, she's at it again. Checking Ian. She likes Chinese, but she ain't ate them.
You don't see me going to Wuhan and eating bats.
Chinese are late old.
I wouldn't eat a bat. But there you go.
Never mind what kind of drugs question is, have they got any left and what the hell we got to do to make them share? Anytime, Chantel, anytime.
Yeah.
But that's why I love these shows, because it just goes down one rabbit hole. Soon enough we'll be off on to another wee subject.
Yeah. Chantel's obviously never been to Glasgow, so you don't have to look for the stuff.
I know, you can basically spell it. You cannot beat the tablet for Scotland. I love tablet.
What's tablet?
Tablet is it's like, the only way to describe it is pure sugar, Nick. It's like sugar, like clumped together, but it's actually really, really nice. Really beautiful. What?
Candy floss.
No.
It's in a block. It's like Kendall mint cake, but it's brown.
Okay.
Winter candy.
Yeah.
That's our equivalent. Winter candy. I still love that.
Shall I tell you what I miss, Lois?
What do you mean?
Snowballs from the bakery. Oh.
Yes. Oh. Now you put me in the mood. Wait, no, Vivian says English there is a bit weird. He's moved into Iron Brew, battered fish and chips. But yeah, do you know what I used to love? See, fucking Food Channel, here we go. I absolutely love and miss proper apple danishes. They're just the bomb.
No. The only thing I like in apple is we got crumble, apple crumble.
I will fight these motherfuckers for apple crumble. I absolutely love apple crumble.
Yeah. I don't like that Swedish, like that Swedish, really. I don't like that.
No, Chantel, you're some lassie. But yeah, I don't know. When I was doing in England, the last time I was doing in England, the thing, and I don't know about you, Ian, right, or if you get Scottish stuff down there, right, but the square sausage.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Aye, but it's not the proper Scottish thing. It's like the English one, and
It's just sausage, mate. They've slapped into a square.
Yeah.
Can you get Dealer Smith on the food show then? I'll try and get her on. This is the way it's going.
That would be a very interesting show to have on.
The Ghost of Fanny Craddock.
Yeah.
Hey, have you been looking at my page and all?
I don't think that was Fanny.
I think that was Boobies.
There's a song in there. Get a load.
Dan, I love Fanny.
Get a load.
Oh, the white foot pudding is to die for. Oh, I don't like white foot pudding. Oh, no. I'm a fussy eater. I'm extremely fussy. But see, if you put me in the States, I wouldn't be fussy because I love most of the things they have over there. It's ironic.
Yeah, it just seems like you're fussy against anything traditionally Scottish.
maybe what it is, Brian, Ian, maybe what it is, Ian, is that I'm racist against the Scottish. I can't stand the fuckers.
Yeah, probably.
The only one within meals I could think is liverwort, which is basically seaweed. I've never tried seaweed.
It's horrible.
Actually.
Oh no! Well, no.
No.
It's just
Hello, Kelly.
Anyway.
You. Right. So will we try and steal this off food and think about another topic?
Yeah. Back to ghosts. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of
and
the
just to clarify before you go in, just to clarify, Nick, we know that Fanny means arse in America. Okay, means something quite different here.
Okay.
It means a woman's body part down below.
Well, that sounds like the same thing over there.
No.
Yeah.
Well done.
When you guys wear a fanny pack, Nick, we all laugh at that.
Go on, Dan, say it. That's because exactly, Vivian. I like topic bars. I haven't had topic bars in ages. And Dan's beat me to it, but right,
Go
God.
on, Ian. Go on, Ian. Let's hear it.
I know what it means, Rita. I know what it means already.
Anyway, talking about
anyways.
talking about old ghosts and that, one I'd really like to investigate is Bluebell Hill.
Oh,
Bluebell Hill.
But which, if anyone doesn't know about the Bluebell Hill ghost, apparently there was a carload of women who were going to a wedding. It was the bride and her bridesmaids, and they were involved in a car accident not far from Maidstone. And apparently one of them, and this has happened quite a lot since it happened in the 60s, she hitchhikes down Bluebell Hill. People stop. She gets in the car, puts her seatbelt on. They're driving down the road, and it's not until they get to the point of the accident she actually disappears.
Oh, it's one of the vanishing hitchhiker stories. Yeah.
It's quite common. It happened a lot in the 80s. A few reports in the 90s, but it's been I've not heard many since. But
well, Ian, it's funny you brought that up because actually just about an hour away from where I live, we have our own vanishing hitchhiker, and it's actually the most notorious of them all. It's Resurrection Mary at Resurrection Cemetery in Justice, Illinois, and that too's been going on. That one's actually been going on, I think, even longer because sightings go back to the 30s, and they still get them to this very day.
Wow.
And
same as me, Sarah. I want.
Go on, Pendle. Yeah, I'd love to do Pendle again.
Pendle Hill.
We've got that's a which one, Nick. But the one closest to me in that respect, the disappearing spirit, it's at the top of Langsett, overlooking the Derwent Valley, where the Trappist dam busted. And it's a hurricane. It's a Lancaster that went down, full crew, because obviously they had to practice with a full crew, full complement weight-wise of this bouncing bun. And it hit the top, a Langsett moor. And some of the wreckage is still up there. But the crew has seen wandering. Yeah, the crew has seen wandering and beckoning people towards the crash site. Quite common sight in the
believe it or not, there's actually, like this talk about vanishing hitchhikers. I don't know if you guys have ever known this. There's even been 2 songs that have been made on the vanishing hitchhiker stories. And they both actually originate from Resurrection Mary. Both of the songs were recorded back in the mid-'60s. One was recorded by Dickie Lee. I think it was in 1965. It was a song called oh my God, what was that one? It's like Lori's Strange Things Happen. So the name is different, but it's a song that describes a young man who goes out on this date on a dance with a girl. He drives her home, and before he knows it, she's vanished. And then she goes, as the typical story goes, then she goes to the girl's former home and found out that she had died, many years prior. And then the other one, which really actually came from the Chicago area, although it actually was recorded down in the southern areas of Tennessee, is "I'll Take Care, Vivian." And you know what, Carol just brought up the other song. Carol just brought up. It's actually called "Bringing Mary Home." It was that too was recorded back in the early '60s, and even though it was recorded by a music group in Tennessee, that originated from Chicago. So yeah, and the 2 songs, if you guys want to check them out, they are both available on YouTube.
The one we've got. Hiya Pam, how you doing?
Hey Yeah.
It's got the same thing. One of the roads we've got is the Ghost Road. It's the
Uh-oh.
There you
you know.
Just lost Bri for a second. There we go. Now he's back.
Oh, why is Bri move?
I don't know.
He got somehow he came
Wow.
off. He went
Brilliant,
off, and
isn't it?
now he's back.
Yay! One of the haunted ones we've got in Scotland is the A75. That's the Gretna to Annan Road. The name of the road pretty much speaks volumes. From Gretna to Annan, if I'm saying that right, the pitch black roads can play tricks with the mind. The police have recorded calls where there've been sightings of people on the road. People are complaining that they've been hurt, they've smacked somebody with a car. They've even said about running over an old man in a tweed suit. They claim that he was crossing the road. The police have obviously came out and investigated, and obviously it's not been true. But when they've got out to check if the old man's actually okay, he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was I'm trying to look for that story right now. And this once again goes to like the story of Resurrection Mary. This was actually like the most famous story out of all the encounters, supposedly, because this wasn't necessarily like a pickup, but Resurrection Mary apparently left a mark in the cemetery that she supposedly inhabits. This one occurred back in the 70s, and I'm trying to look for. Oh yeah, here it is. So it says here in 1976, in August of 1976, there was a truck driver that was driving down. I think it was just on the road of Resurrection Cemetery, and as he was driving, he saw apparently what looked like a young woman trapped in the cemetery. Because obviously most cemeteries, very similar, Vivian. It's the, like I said, it's considered the most notorious.
I've seen that one.
It's like considered the most notorious vanishing hitchhiker story. So this truck driver was driving by, and he saw this woman who was clinging onto the gates of the cemetery. Of course, it's nighttime, so the cemetery was closed. Nobody was supposed to be in there after dark. So immediately, he fearing that someone may have accidentally been trapped, he called the police. Of course, the police came. They could not find the woman. They didn't know what happened. But upon investigation on the bars that she was clinging onto, she actually left burnt handprints, like in the bars of the gates. And it's just like, I'm trying to find that picture right now. There's a very famous photo of it. But the weirdest thing is, they didn't really think much of it afterwards. So they took the bars, they got them repaired to get them straightened up and fixed, and then they put them back, only for those handprints to come back again. I mean, no matter how many times they tried fixing them, those burnt handprints would just keep coming back. Eventually, they gave up and they replaced them with new ones, which since then there hasn't been any of those marks. I'm trying to find that picture though. It's really
the old ones went to.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
apparently there's the Devil's Highway also down it near Bolton, the A666.
Yes, the Devil's Highway. Yep.
There's been a number of sightings of a shady, spooky figure at the side of the road. The figure comes out as the sun sets and is said to have a hunch and a slight limp. There has been a film on a dash cam where a figure approaches the car slowly, much to the distress of the driver and their passenger.
Yeah, these are all fixed places, aren't they? What about animals? What's the most famous animals? I mean, we've got one up your neck at woods in Edinburgh, Lewis. That's Greyfriars Bobby. He's
Greyfriars.
you've got the one at Blair Gowan at the A93 where there's supposed to be a hound. It's called the Hellhound, but Blair Gowan. This is a pooch that's said to have glowing red eyes and patrols up and down the side of the road. The hound's particular a menace to dogs and horses. There's been reports of obviously horses getting spooked and dogs being attacked, and there's even a legend to say that if you stare directly into the hound's eyes 3 times, then you'll die. You know, the usual pick.
Yeah.
The hellhounds. I know so much about it. There's actually, and the hellhounds. I mean, we got them over here too. So like the same tradition goes over there, where if you see one 3 times, you die.
Bev says Ian must have investigated a few of these types of hauntings in his time. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear my washing machine?
No.
That's all right then.
The problem with the hitchhiker type of ghosts, you can't predict when it's actually going to happen. So,
Oh, here's that picture, guys.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah. So this is the actual photo of those bars that were bent when supposedly Resurrection Mary was seen. And you can clearly see the burn marks on these two. Yeah.
And you can see the handprint.
Yeah, you can. You can see like the fingerprints of like where she's grabbed, like the finger marks, like where supposedly she grabbed. And like I said, they tried getting them repaired, and those marks just kept coming back. So they took a few more photos. This is not the only photo, but there are a few other photos of these gates.
So you see, Jimmy Jesus isn't the only one that can imprint his, physicality on things like the Shroud of Turin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Terry Two Willies. Hello, Terry Two Willies.
Terry.
That's what me and Viv call him, Terry Two Willies.
Okay.
But that's for a different show and a half.
Again, answering Viv, I have driven up and down Bluebell Hill so many times over the years, but unfortunately, I've never picked her up. But,
we knew there were
a nice to have actually, caught her on camera. But
you always do, Terry. Here's a question for you guys. Have you ever had the experience of a spirit just appearing out of nowhere?
Yes.
At you, and then you've turned around and been like, I'm sure there was someone there.
I had one appear in the car while I was heading down the M20.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, yeah. The girl I was with was a medium. She saw him walking across the road, and the next minute he was in the back seat.
Oh, my God.
Wow. And, that was a bit off-putting.
Well, I'm sure it was.
Doing 70 miles an hour.
Oh,
yes, the same sort of thing. I had to pull off a sharp and make sure that it weren't real. It weren't real. Well, it were, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, and that's that she's seen one sat on a train.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's a common thing, actually.
Trains, aye. There's loads of ones in the trains. That's the problem.
Level of EMF, aren't you, on a train? So,
yeah.
No, that's true. I never actually thought of that. It'd be nice to investigate a train, like just a pure empty carriage, a train. That would be amazing.
You'd be better off with what they call a heritage line. There's one in America, pretty well known. In fact, there's a film that it was featured in with James Stewart during the Civil War, your Civil War. And there were a lot of this train was used as a transport to take the Confederates north.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So there were
I
quite a
think
few died on the malnutrition. So.
Oh yeah. Hey, Linda.
Hi, Linda. Me and Nick go for the comments at the same time. It's like.
I can't see them half the time. I don't know what it is. Some people's pop up and some don't.
That's because me and Nick are in the middle of playing tennis to see who gets the first love. We keep that up. Oh, Linda's seen a ghost waving. Oh wow, Linda, where did you see that?
Just now.
Vivian's got a question for Ian. Ian, have you seen the tramp and between the Threaders at the centre on the M23 or heard about him? I nearly crashed my car down over the top. Vivian, because of him. Proper bad haunting, that one. He's on the way to Brighton.
I have heard of it. I've never actually seen it. But I have heard a few accounts of that. But yeah, it'd be another one to be very hard to catch on camera, especially if you're doing 100 mile an hour of it.
I know, Vivian.
Yeah. I don't do such speeds, Viv.
No.
You're fucking lying shite. I bet you do 100 up the motorway.
I can't buy that in front of Viv because she knows I put my foot down with her in the car.
She says, yeah, right.
What's the point of having a quick car and not using it, eh?
Exactly.
There you go.
Oh, that gives me the fear. I can just imagine Ian. Oh my lord.
Ian, what car you got?
M Series BMW.
Oh, so you're a Beamer wanker?
I've just got the old mud.
Jealousy will get you nowhere.
Well, it's either that or you've got Audi wankers that think they own the road.
No.
They're shit.
There are two groups of BMW people. There are those who bought them and those that are company cars. The company cars drive them like idiots.
Who, by the way, I need your address. Nothing bad. It's good.
Okay, I'll message you later.
Thanks, Vivian, for asking him.
But don't tell Lois.
I'll give you that backhander later, Viv. So, what two type of BMW wankers do we have on the road, Ian?
What?
You said there's two types of BMW drivers.
There are those who bought their cars, like me, who had to pay for them, and there are those who get company cars. The ones who got company cars tend to drive them like idiots.
And the ones that have bought them?
We're a bit more cautious because we have to pay for the repairs.
So yours is a company car, then you?
No. I pay for mine outright, thank you.
I can totally see Ian out on a Sunday shining it up.
No.
Whoa, look at this. We got a story here from Linda. Let's see what we got here.
We were up late moving into our apartment and very tired. I went to the parking lot for a last look for stuff. I turned and saw a ghost walking past me. Then he stopped and turned to look at me. We stared at each other in awe. Then he took off. A medium friend who can talk and see them later said his name was Tony. He didn't know he was dead. Said he wanted to cross over but had to say goodbye at first. That sounds really an interesting one. I can imagine.
It's very similar to an episode in that Well, Americans took it on, but we created it. I can't remember the name of the series. Pretty good, actually.
But are BMW wankers worse than Mercedes wankers? Your thoughts?
Yeah, Mercedes are built cheaper, so yeah.
Yeah.
I still say Audi are wankers.
Trying to
Audis.
think what
No,
they call
the
that.
worst ones are Volvo drivers.
White men with vans. White men with vans. White van men.
Volvo drivers know they're in a tank, so they just pull out in front of you.
Well, can't anybody know what that series was? The Americans have taken it on. In America, the character is she owns like a trinket shop, but she sees spirit. And she goes round helping people pass on. In England, I think she's a nurse, but same sort of scenario. She sees spirit and helps them pass on, but she has to investigate, obviously, to find out why they haven't moved on. And a lot of the time, it's interacting with real people.
Dan says Afterlife.
That's the one.
Eric says Ghostbusters. No. All right, it's called Medium Dry.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Because the guy he works with her, and he's a college professor, isn't he?
Yes.
And he actually dies at the end, and then realizes everything she said was true.
Yes.
Well, can I just honestly say, guys, thank fuck I didn't want to watch that, because there's no point in fucking watching it we used to now.
Why?
Because you just said he dies at the end.
You forget everything from day to day, so give it a week and then you can watch it, because you won't know what the hell we said anyway.
Fuck you, asshole. I've never ever forgotten about you. Never. I think you will be in one of the most memorable parts of my brain.
Give up, you keep getting us mixed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's just a wee tad forgetfulness.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I found the one with Chris Hemsworth so funny when he plays Kevin, the receptionist.
Well, you're the only person in the paranormal field that liked the girl one.
What? You do? That doesn't count.
Yeah, that's not
Right.
Ghostbusters.
Oh yes,
That's not
because
Ghostbusters at all.
That was just a mixed up script that got thrown in somewhere.
oh yeah, because the fact that their fucking nails on the whole movie.
I stick to the original franchise and
Yeah,
Afterlife.
there is no one.
Not the reboot one. put Ian in the basement.
I'll fucking put him in there with pleasure.
Oh, well, we're in the basement every day.
Dan agrees with us.
Right, poor Linda. A year later, saw a second ghost that I would say was a spirit came back to visit. This one was a white column floating along the ground daytime. Tony the ghost was smoky see-through, but I could see his features and clothing fit quite well. Oh. Next week we've got a guest, by the way, folks.
Oh, we do.
We do. We have Denise Pridemore.
Oh, right. Yes, that's right.
I messaged her
down to Florida.
Yeah, I messaged her last week, and she's still all good for it.
Well, that's good, because the last time we had a guest, you said to me, "Oh, what's the topic tomorrow night, Ian?" I can't remember. I said, "Don't we have a guest?" Oh yeah.
Well, she enjoyed talking about fucking portals. Listen, honestly, I need this fucking holiday, but then we have... hi, Kate.
Oh, hey, Kate. Great to see you here.
Obviously, on the 7th of July, we have our first birthday bash. First year of Fright-ners. What? Yay! And do you know what? I wouldn't day without yous.
That's why you've
Oh
got
my
us locked
gosh,
in the
Tom's
basement
out
for
here.
14 hours.
Hey, Tom. Listen, I've told you a million times, just pick your fucking colour for the basement. What do you want?
Oh, you know what? Here, I can help him out.
Gary,
I got a perfect color. I got a perfect color for him. Why not just simply pink?
But I asked her if she likes a Yorkshire pudding. If she says that yes, then she's okay. I do love Yorkshire puddings.
I love Yorkshire pudding.
Actually, wait, I actually have one better solution than just trying to decide the color of the paint for Ian's basement. You know what? Even better yet, Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
Listen, I would love to glue that cunt.
Just spray
Nick,
some
you
Gorilla
took
Glue
that
all over
my
the walls.
basement. You're in it as well.
Not you, Lo, the guest Denise. What's a Yorkshire pudding, Linda? Is this basically? In fact, I'll let Bri explain.
Charming. Yes, anyway, it's a batter mixture. Not like what you buy. What you buy today as Yorkshire pudding is not Yorkshire pudding. It's Lancashire pudding. It's full of bloody air. Proper Yorkshire pudding is like a thick pancake. It's gorgeous.
What it is it's a cup made for gravy.
That's it. I knew you would love them most because I'm not. You would think I hated Scotland the way you're talking, Mr. Winter. But yeah, I must admit, Yorkshire puddings are really good.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
You know what? Hey, sometimes we don't know what the hell we're talking about, Linda.
I know. See, sometimes in this show, it's best just to smile, nod, and agree. Made by very estimated northern men. Oh, Dan, you kill me.
Boobies.
Oh.
She's lost it.
Oh, these men. They're killing me.
You know what? No, it should be
the
Brian who should be suffering because it should be Brian who should be suffering because he's the one who chose the subject originally for today.
Yes.
So, for people that have missed the show, we were supposed to talk how do you define seeing ghosts and old ghosts. We then spent about 25 minutes talking food. Then we slightly went back to hitchhikers. Then we slightly went down the rabbit hole.
I mean, we're getting interesting when we were talking about it.
And then,
Vivian, oh God. Serious thing. I was at the hairdressers and told her that Gorilla Glue. The whole salon was in hysterics, but they were mesmerized that you could get it in a spray can.
What is the subject, by the way? Oh, Dan, the subject's long gone. Put Dan in the basement. Oh, fuck no. Hell no.
Yeah, come on.
The subject is how
this time we got to throw both Ian and Dan in the basement.
No, fucking hell no. I've got enough to contend with Ian, Bri, and Nick. No Dan, because Dan would just. I would let Dan out the basement, let myself in it, and shut the door. But the big birthday bash, I think it'll be really funny. Oh my God, it's going to be a riot that night because we'll have. I'm sure Wayne and Mark are coming. Dan, I think you're coming. Viv's going to be there. You guys are going to be there. It's going to be Eric's going to be there. It's going to be crazy. Wait, don't change to a food subject last time to the show is long gone. Like long gone. The subject. What do you mean you're no coming?
I think he means
I'm heartbroken.
I think he means not wanting to go down to the basement.
Oh wow. But
Because you don't give us biscuits, so Dan.
Wait. Let's see this. Dan would need chaining up in the basement. He's a dog man.
then I think you've got the wrong type of basement. I think you should, unless you're not in it, Lois.
Do I even dare
Oh,
ask?
don't ask
Oh my
that.
God.
Ian, all we ever get.
My hair is never gonna. My hair never be corn colored.
Ian, all we ever get anyway when we ask for biscuits is, "What's the matter? Are you not happy with ginger?"
You weren't complaining about the ginger, Max.
You know,
I
you-
maybe
We'd like
I
to know
made-
as well.
I maybe upgrade you to Jaffa cakes.
Oh, hey, that'd be all right.
Yes, right.
Bit of orange.
Fig rolls. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Or I'll give you snowballs. I'll wait Ian tart, buy him snowballs.
Yeah.
Or even if you want to be forced, we'll have a walnut whip.
Oh no, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We're not talking about thee. We want to.
Yeah.
So, and a nice big fry up with lawn sausage and tatty scones and black pudding.
Oh, where is Delia Smith? I must go and get her number. Where's Viv? I see Dan. Dan's in a hiding.
You could get Jamie Oliver and you can ask him about the iron brew then.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy's a tossed pot. I mean, imagine even he's basically, Nick, long story short, he changed the iron brew, right? Saying it was too much sugar, but he's nothing to do with Scotland.
Oh, really?
Nothing. And he's like, oh yes, I think you should. And then the whole sugar tax. Mind you, it's getting ridiculous for cans of juice and bottles of juice.
So, you see, I can't complain, really, because it's brilliant for me. I'm diabetic.
Oh,
I couldn't imagine, but I've always said I don't think I could handle a diabetic life. Like, mind you, my grand didn't give a shit about hers. She just ate everything and anything.
Well, there you go. I mean, I do it. I have everything apart from sugar.
Oh, there's a
what's
Toblerone.
that?
Oh, Dick, do you know what these are? Look at that.
No, I don't actually. What are those?
Oh, it's
Oh,
chocolate,
no.
mate. Look at that. Pyramid chocolate.
Oh,
chocolate.
holy cow! Wow!
Now, this is a normal size one.
Holy crap!
I'm
He's starting to
beginning
Blue
to
Man
I'm beginning to wonder. I'll go a different colour.
Well, when you send me your address, Nick, for that label, I'll send you a Toblerone.
I would send them
Okay, so then I
to
got
mine brew.
And
some what?
he'll end up with
Wait, what?
Are we allowed to send food to him? I don't know.
I am sure it's okay. I'm sure if it was somewhere like Australia, it would be different because they're very, very funny with their what you can send. Customs is really harsh over there, big time.
And what we
Well,
could
it's not
do
the
is send him a bottle of iron brew, but send it with famous grouse in it.
You try to get that man pissed.
It's same colour, isn't it?
Do you want Nick to come on here and try and say his words?
Oh my God, Vivian! Hang on a sec. I know that song so well. That's a good '90s. That's a good '90s song. I'm blue with Eiffel 65. Did you see that they made a modern update of that song now? Did you hear that yet? They actually did. They did a combination of both the original and the new one, and it actually sounds great. It's perfect to listen to.
Is that the one with David Guetta?
Yeah, it is. Along with what's the one? Yeah, the one who sings. I can't remember who her name was, but it was. Oh, I can't even remember. Oh, that was when they were calling it "I'm Good" this time. So that was with. Oh, that was with Baby Rexa. Yeah, she was the one. That sang.
Well, next week, guys, we have Denise Pridemore. So you will get to speak to the lovely lady, get to know how she is, get to know who she is and things like that.
I've known her for 5 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, you can be in that place when we come back next week.
Oh, boy. Yep, and Tom knows Denise too.
Wow!
We met her at Paracon that Mike Ricksecker held in Alton, Illinois 5 years ago.
Oh, have you got any lasting parting words, young man?
Young man.
Young man.
That rules you.
The Bluebell Hill Ghost, and if you catch it, let me know.
Yeah. Send me and we might have to travel it.
Yeah, we could spend a week driving up and down it, couldn't we, Bri?
Yeah.
We could just keep going round and round and round.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right. See you later, everyone.
See you later. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.